Hey guys, today for this episode of Bait or Broken, I want to talk about Big Death Rattle Demon Hunter. This is a list I found on hsreplay, and interestingly enough, at Legend, it was for the last 7 days. I sometimes will look at like what's been performing well over the last 7 days. It had the second highest win rate on ladder over the last 7 days. I'll go ahead and show you guys. We go to this. You can see here. This is, I think this is just Demon Hunter, but yeah. So I think this was actually number 2. I added some more games to it. It looks like it's going down a little bit, but it's still high. But Face Hunter was the number 1, and these win rates are incredibly misleading, but it's still something you keep an eye out for. So these win rates often have huge biases, but you're still curious. You're still curious when a deck that you consider just to be bad gets one of the top win rates. So I saw this deck, and I went and tried it out. We played, I believe, 24 games on High Legend with it. So we went 24 games and went 11-13. And we ended up with I believe, a 46% win rate. So you can see we kind of went on a loss streak at the end. Sometimes it's tired. I kind of was throwing a few games at the end. So sometimes, that might be happening. But we were doing fine for the first 2 hours of playing it. It felt like a very legitimate deck. And part of the reason is it just has a fine matchup against Priest. Though I'm not fully convinced it's better against Priest than, for example, the normal Death Rattle Demon Hunter. The normal Death Rattle Demon Hunter kind of a little more explosive. Sometimes runs the 3-mana weapon, so can hit skulls. Where this one list doesn't run skulls, and you can't really run skulls with a big Death Rattle package because you're gonna have too many times where you're unoutcasted. So some things I noticed about the deck. One, I think with the pick commander, the biggest issue with pick commander is it actually pulls out Ildar Inquisitor, where when it pulls out Taintheart Tormentor, it's absolutely insane. It pulls out that card. Your opponent has 2 spells. It just wrecks them. Like it can wreck so many decks. It can wreck Lifesteal Demon Hunter. It's so strong. So I'm almost considering, so one thing that could happen is, if let's say a different demon, a big demon came out that was, so the problem with Ildar Inquisitor is normally the big power of it is it rushes into a minion and hits face. And when you pull it from Pick Commander, it does neither of these. So it's just a vanilla 8/8. Where Tormentor has taunt, Taintheart Tormentor has taunt and makes your opponent's spells cost 2 more, which is really, really good. I generally, though, the early game package, so it's just kind of running a lot of the normal Death Rattle stuff, along with 2 Raging Fell Screamers. So it's just kind of doing normal Death Rattle stuff, fighting for board early with the Razor Boar. And so if your opponent doesn't have a really explosive start, you get to the middle game, and then you're still trying to do your Blackhorn, but then you kind of have a really powerful follow-up. And if you're playing, a defensive match, sometimes, you might go Raging Fell Screamer and then coin Taintheart and be able to get that on turn 5 even in certain situations, and might be able to use that to shut out a game against an aggressive deck. So with the Raging Fell Screamer, you can do that kind of stuff. That being said, I don't think the power level of this deck is as just strong as the normal Death Rattle Demon Hunter, but it's fun. So if you want to do something a little different, you're not going to sacrifice. So I think I'm going to go with this deck is bait, but it's not full bait. It's not. I played this at High Legend for like 3-4 hours, and I stayed at High Legend. And that's something to be said, because when you play a truly trash tier deck, I played Celestial Druid, and I don't know how some people can be good at that deck. I played Celestial Druid, and my rank just bam, you know, it's, you know, if you played a ton, you master it perfectly, you can maybe get that deck up to a 50% win rate. But yeah, this deck, we were at 50% win rate without me like really mastering it, with, you know, trying to figure out some of the stuff. So it feels very legitimate. So, you know, if you want to have fun and have a fine win rate, especially if you're playing a lot of priest, if you're playing greedy decks, I actually think this deck would annihilate control warlock as well. So I think if I go to big demon hunter, yeah, it's got a 75% win rate. It's a warlock, so, and it's also good against other demon hunters. I think it's the effect is really strong against lifesteal to get out that 8/8. So it's a thing of, while it's, like I said, don't think as strong as regular Death Rattle Demon Hunter. You want to do something a little different, it's a lot of fun. I got some games with you. I was enjoying it more than regular Death Rattle, because your opponent doesn't expect the big demons, and it's just a good time. So, you know, we're going bait on this deck, but we're not going full bait. It's like partial bait, you know, it's like a little bit of bait, a little bit of meat, you know, so whatever that means. So anyways, got some games for you guys. Hope you guys enjoy. Marco Polo, thank you so much for the Prime Gaming. Get on that subject. Thank you so much, Marco Polo. You know, I don't know, like literally, okay, I kept trying to start the internet, and then I just lowered my speed requirements. Like my, and then the internet seems to be doing okay all of a sudden. Dude, I like, on an emotional level, what do you think is the deck where you can improve more? You can improve on literally every deck you play. Probably the highest skill cap deck is probably Miracle Rogue, and then OTKDH, I'd say, in the current meta.
Oh, you built this for me?
Rush 2/5 incoming.
What to do? Turn up the heat!
Well, I'm always gonna just trade and then play both, right? So. That's very true. Liquid yield. That's very true. Bait or not, dude? Probably bait, but it seems okay. I don't know. I'm not fully convinced it's bait. Ooh, I could kill this. No. I know what I'm doing. I'm setting up for to do Eldario. That's what is it? Exactly, Cantaloupe. Dude, I was in such a good mood today, and then I went. I'm trying to meet people and stuff, and I went to. I went to like a chess meetup in the park, and it was fun. I played some chess, and then my internet just f's me. It's just like, you think you're in control of your life, and then let's see. I just take the I-beam here. Yeah, it's so frustrating.
Vengeance is mine.
I don't know. It's no, like, my internet upload speeds, and like we had one guy, we thought we fixed it, and then all of a sudden I start the stream now, and like when I'm starting this, it's just dropping crazy frames, and then all of a sudden my internet right now seems to be working fine. I have no drop frames in the last 54 minutes, and I have like all these theories. I feel like AT&T is gaslighting me. Like that's what it feel like. I'm literally like, my internet isn't working, my frames are dropping, people aren't streaming, they're like, no, you're not, everything's working great. And I'm like, no, it is. It's just, oh my god, it's so like, I don't know. It's so frustrating.
You fight well, friend.
Yeah, just, I don't know. I know, no skull. You can't do skull with all the big demons. It's just too unreliable. I don't think you need it though. They got just tank the 8 here, don't they? Oh wait, they got another one of these. This is bullshit. No, wait, that's actually good. You get free card draw over there. What's this nonsense? Oh, that's a great top deck, actually. Do I care about dying or care about giving them card draw here? It's a tough one, actually. I feel like it's probably card draw here, right? Like, because they could set up a 2-turn. I guess I could have done both. I could have hero powered there with this, and but then yeah, that would have been both. That might have been better. Just not play the 3-2 there. It's shocking. I know, right? Well, we don't know if it's playable yet. How was Master Tour? It's still, dude. It's going on right now. It's crazy because it's like in the 10 to 4 a.m. slot. I did really well on Friday, and then Saturday didn't do as well. I ended up 5-4. So, you know, still positive record. I don't think I've had a Masters Tour in a while that I haven't gone at least 5. I was on like a 4-6 threes in a row, and I never get 7-2, but I never do worse. So I guess that's good. But you know, you want the more. You know, human beings are never satisfied. But yeah. Ooh, this is interesting. I could just play this, which might be better. Nah, let's just go for it. This is the play. I can play here, yeah. Did I win here? I think I win.
You possess true power.
Let's see if they have a way to deal with this. Instructor Fireheart's pretty good here.
What a sight to behold.
Oh, they hit or they get a clear here. What is this nonsense? It's fun. Don't expect to win, but I like don't expect to lose. Like, I think it's solid. I think it actually feels just fine. Like, it just feels just fine, you know? Ooh, do I take the Kurdish Ashfall and play here? I think I do. This is actually just, I think, better.
The calm before the storm.
They don't have any. We win, yay!
You win this one.
We're 4-4 with that, guys. It's like, it's legit, you know. Like, I don't know if it's top tier. I don't know, but it's like, it feels just fine. Maybe I keep the Illidari because I can play it on one. I'm gonna keep this whole hand. I'll try something weird. Ildari in 1, you can get Skull before you draw something big. And we drew something big. Well, unfortunate. Hilarious.
Guide my hand. No time. Power in trinkets.
Vengeance is mine!
I was concerned, I know, right?
We'll cut right to the chase.
Gotta go!
Yeah, well, yeah, it's the top 8. So, pretty exciting. But, I just wanted to stream. I'll probably watch it. I usually don't watch these things live. I like watching the VODs, because then I can watch it and skip all the roping. 'Cause there's just so much roping. Which I know is the nature of the beast, right? But, like, I get sick of it.
Gotta go!
Dude, it does me too. Like, cause I can't play as fast as they can, you know? So when I see the roping,
Alas, poor warlock. That monster!
like like I would just lose in a lot of these spots because I just wouldn't be able to do. I have to do my turns faster and really know my decks because I can't like think. You know, everybody else effectively gets like 15 more seconds than I do. You know?
What knowledge do the stars provide?
It's-
Twice as good.
We'll cut right to the chase.
It's actually kind of insane.
Dead.
Do you auto pick Skull this deck with Ildari? No. There's literally nothing in Hearthstone that's an auto anything. Everything, you know. I mean, on 6 it's a pretty good situation, but wait, what? There's new
Stay back.
my board. All right, deal with this bad boy. But it made sense. Like, that's what. If I wasn't going for Skull there, I would have just played minions, which was a totally legitimate play. Ooh, we got some serious lightning outside. That's exciting.
This battle is yours.
Dude, another priest bites the dust. Alright, this deck is legit. Druid's tough, right? Oh. Oh.
A blunder.
My greetings.
I am saving coin. But maybe that's dumb. Coin Curtis actually was not a bad play there. I just feel like I wanted to save coin with this hand. Ooh. That's not good. We actually have a good play though.
My eyes for vengeance.
That's a great play. We stick this minion by some miracle, we win the game, so that's good. Wait, what? Wow, what a horrible play. Great for us though. Oh, if I had played this an earlier turn, oh. I'll get this down next turn now though, right?
Vengeance is mine.
So let's say they go draw here. We play this and we win. Wow, their hand is so bad, it's ridiculous. Got Glowfly here or something? I have Arbor up maybe? Guys, they're setting up. Little do they know. They're about to be, you know, they're about ready for a rude awakening. It's over. They can't beat this. It's a permanent cold neophyte. It's over.
I concede.
I will delete Tauntism again.